It's my understanding from all what I've seen that duck populations are really good this year. I'm putting up a bunch of scaffold blinds, just like a painter's scaffold.
Yeah.
In a buttonwillow thicket, you can move them up 2 feet, or you can move them up 4 feet, or 6 feet, or 8 feet, just by moving your boards. And all you have is a floor and a bench you sit on. But they work pretty good. You can throw them up in about 5 minutes, and that's what I've been doing here lately.
Well, that sounds like a pretty good deal. Hey, do you get any green wings down there with those blue wings, or you just get mostly blue wings?
Depending on the winter, the fall, I have seen some years on this September deal, I've seen a lot of green wings just show up, and we do well on them, and they just move early. There's a lot of them, too, this year. But, in other words, if we happen to have a little earlier winter or some pretty good little fronts coming through in September, we'll probably burn them green wings, too. Boy, that's a bonus if you can get them both, you know. In my opinion, that green wing is better eaten than the blue wing.
Oh, I definitely like the green wing better. Hopefully you'll get some good teal videos out of that. That'll be a lot of fun to watch.
Of course, I told somebody, I said, the reason them blue wings don't eat as well as them green wings is them blue wings have been known to take up with them shovelers and fly with them. That's a bad sign there.
Oh, yeah, that's a bad sign. That's a bad sign. Hey, do y'all hunt mostly in the morning for teal? Do you ever go to evening hunts for them and mix it, or what do you do?
Always in the morning, and I've always wondered where they go in the evening. I think they just get out there in these little old coffee beans where it's flooded out a little bit,
right, and
just sit up. But it's been my experience. There's been a few years that we've sat around and just said, well, we don't have anything else to do, and we don't get them on that early morning shoot. But and they'll come through at like 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
I would say 95% of the time, if you don't have them, by the time that sun comes up, it gets up just pretty good. If you don't have them by 7:30, blue-winged teal, normally you're not going to get them.
Yeah, well, that's kind of the way I see it, too. Hey, we noticed in your videos you got a dog that works just like clockwork. That is one good dog. Where do you get your dog? Or we kind of where you bought them, or do you train them yourself, or where'd you get her?
Well, there's a boy out of Ball Knob, Arkansas. Y'all see him on them videos, Billy Red Dog Phillips.
Yeah.
And he just raises them. He doesn't train them, but I think he's got some trainers right now that fool with them. But all the ones I've ever fooled with, I just go out there and see if they like the duck hunt. There's a lot of dogs that retrieve, sit, stay, and do all the dummies in the yard, but you take them duck hunting, and they don't like the duck hunt at all. They don't even like ducks, don't like to fool with it. So you can find that out pretty quick. But if one of them wants to duck hunt as much as I do, that's all I ask out of one of them. Do you love to duck hunt as much as I do? And the dogs volunteer to do so. I just start shooting ducks over them, and then I just train them as we're hunting. You see what I'm saying? Without the dummies at all. I just train them while I'm hunting, and normally it takes about 2 to 3 weeks. Then they'll understand that they wait till you shoot. I don't make mine stay there until I shoot the duck and get out and get my hand in front of them and all, because we got these big floating blinds, and we're up in that blind, and that dog is down below me about 6 or 8 feet. And there's a little door. She comes in there and just hands us the duck. She sits out there on the blind porch. Otherwise, I would have to get on call, go all the way around the blind and get out there and all that stuff. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So I just train them to look back at me. I say, hey, and I talk to them about like I would one of them hunters. I say, hey. And they'll look around there, and I point to the left or the right, and they learn it pretty quick. But mine's all on-the-job training, and I never have had much problem with them.
Well, I've always had real good luck with that on-the-job training, because when you find a dog that's excited to get out there, they're more than willing to learn. And that's like two ingredients right there are important.
Oh, they make good dogs, and not all of them are like that,
Oh, yeah.
Last one, Peggy Sue, the one I had before, the one Red sent on this last video y'all saw.
Yeah, that's one we saw.
Sue died of a heart attack.
Oh.
And on a retrieve, by the way, she collapsed after an old mallard drake. It was a long retrieve, but she didn't make it out of that one, but I got 8 years out of her. So she went down, and Billy Red stepped in and sent the last one, Tracy. But actually, I thought Tracy was a little better than old Peggy Sue ever was. She was not near as fast, but she really minds well, and boy, did she ever know how the game was played. So I don't know who trained her, but she was a good one. I think I'm going to use her again this year. Maybe he'll give me another. He's just giving me dogs every year. I'll hunt them during the duck season, and then he takes them back. That's what we're doing now.